Hey guys, happy quarantining. So today on Ask Why Cooks, I'm going to be making my keto banana waffles. I know, if it has bananas in it, is it really keto? No, technically it's not because bananas are high in carbs, but these are what I consider to be good carbs. So I don't really try to do keto as much as I try to do low carb. The ticking you hear in the background is I've got my sausage, and when I say sausage, you know that it's meatless sausages. So I have that in the toaster to put together my breakfast, but this is going to be the glue to my breakfast, which is my waffles, and I'm only making it just for one. This is just one serving, so double up the recipe however way you want. So right now I have here one banana is one like incredibly ripe banana, and I only like to do these with ripe bananas because the more ripe the banana is, the sweeter it's going to be. This has like a little bit of like a banana bread feel taste to it. So if you don't like bananas, just don't put bananas in it, and then make it how you see it. Just don't add bananas. But anyway, so I've got one whole banana in here. Then I've got 1/4 cup of almond flour. So remember, we're doing like low carbs. Carbs are the devil. We are staying away. Yo, I was just about to screw up. Okay, so before you put in your almond flour, don't do like me. Make sure you take a fork and you just squash your bananas real nice and good. And that's what I'm gonna do. And that's how we're gonna get started with this. Okay, so now that all the bananas have been fully mashed up, then you're gonna take your 1/4 cup of almond flour. That's what we're gonna use. Now I have like several different like keto waffle recipes, but this is just the one that I like to make when I don't want to use my mixer and I kind of just want to have things be on the go and not really do the most, but get really good flavor. Then the next thing I'm gonna do is add vanilla extract. Once again, I don't really measure things. I would say maybe about half a tablespoon, right? Yeah, maybe about half a tablespoon. Y'all, I don't know. I just like vanilla extract, so I put that joint in there. Sorry. Then the next thing I'm gonna do is add grounded cinnamon. Oh, yep, that ding means that my sausages are done. Ooh, this is so hard to open, guys. Okay. The struggle to open this. I don't know how people do this one-handed, but anyways, now I've got cinnamon. Once again, am I measuring this? No, just throw that joint in there once again. Now the baking powder, that's what I'm gonna add next. This I actually do measure. So baking powder is what's gonna help it rise. And that's how like I get my stuff to be really, really fluffy. So this I will add because I just don't want to go crazy and go to town and just add like a godly amount, like an ungodly amount. Sorry. So what I'm going to do is add about half a teaspoon of baking powder. So we got half a teaspoon of baking powder. Toss that in there. And yep. And then I'm going to also add my sweetener, which is my monk fruit sweetener. So I'm gonna quickly add that, and then I'm gonna add some chia seeds as well, and then I'm also gonna add 1 egg. So I'm gonna quickly do that, put it all in here, and then come back to show you guys what it looks like. Okay, so now I'm back. I've added the egg, I've added my chia seeds. With my chia seeds, I put about like, I'd say a little bit less than half of a teaspoon. Yes, like maybe like a teaspoon. And then I have a tablespoon, 2 tablespoons of my sweetener. Now I'm using monk fruit sweetener. These are 0 calories. They're very like keto friendly, gluten-free. They're just a really great sugar substitute, and it doesn't give you like that aftertaste that stevia does sometimes. I like to use liquid stevia to avoid that aftertaste, but this is the monk fruit sweetener. And you can just, if you don't really care about like how much sugar and all that stuff that you're taking in, you can just use regular sugar. Like, it's not a big deal. But like I said, I am devoted to this like low calorie, low sugar life, except for obviously when I eat brownies and ice cream at 1 a.m. But that's a story for another day. So now you're just gonna mix everything together. Make sure everything is like really well mixed. And then another thing that I like to do is that I like to let it sit for about like 5 minutes. Yeah, like 5-10 minutes, so that I can give the baking powder time to actually activate. Even though it says like it's like an instant activation, I like to still let it sit there for 5 minutes because I like the fluffiest waffles possible. Um, Now, on a regular day, I would also add, like, what I really like to add is sugar-free, like, chocolate morsels, or like sugar-free chocolate chips, chocolate bites, whatever this that you want to call them. So I usually would add that, but I don't know. I don't really think I want the chocolatey taste this morning. I usually do add it, and it usually tastes very good. But I don't think I'm going to add it. But if you did have it, and if you did want to add it, this would be the right time for you to add it. And you just kind of fold it into your ingredients. That's all you do. But I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to add the chocolate. I'm going to stay away and just let it sit for 5 minutes and then pop it in the waffle maker 5 minutes from now. All right, guys, I've got my waffle maker out. I've already put like cooking spray on it so it can be non-stick. And now I'm going to try to one-handedly pour my batter into it. And like I said, this is just making enough for one. And this is good enough because a waffle maker will push the batter and I don't want it to overflow. So pretty much once my batter is in there, whoop, wasn't supposed to happen quite like that, but okay. I'm going to turn it around, and once it's done, we'll come check on it. All right, and this is it. It's all done and golden. Obviously, it looks a little bit more brown because the banana was very, very ripe. So just like as you make banana bread, the more ripe it is, the more brown it's going to become. But this is it. So I'm just going to plate it and then give you guys my little wrap up. All right, guys, and that is it. So these are my banana keto-ish waffles, just low-carb waffles. I've got my faux sausage, and I've got some eggs in here. Also, just a side note, if you do not have a waffle maker, you can just fry this on the frying pan. So that's another way that you can look at it. But yeah, this is breakfast. Super quick, super easy. 20 minutes tops. Enjoy. I'll see you guys next time on Ask Why Cooks.